kind of the filler time at Mobina 1. You probably heard of Kaho'olawe.
Kaho'olawe, no.
Okay. It's a little island. It's a little tiny island. When you look at the Hawaiian island chain, it's south of Maui.
Okay.
It's a bombing range. It was a bombing range for years. I mean, there'll be guys that you'll talk in the podcast that know a lot more about Kaho'olawe. I spent almost 11 months on Kaho'olawe, usually a month on, then a couple of months off, whatever, in between deployments. And it was, so the reason we went there, bombing range, so they were going to give the island back. So they had to clear it, you know. And so we were there to clear it of ordnance. There were also archaeological surveys going on, so we had to escort the archaeologists to be sure they didn't blow their foot off, because there were a lot of, you know, BLUs, you know, laying around, a lot of Mark 82s, that kind of stuff. So yeah, when the carrier strike groups were coming in to go to the Westpac, they dumped their bomb loads and practiced on targets at Kaho'olawe. Phenomenal demo experience. I mean, just ID demo, practice render safe. We didn't do a lot of that because we just wanted to bip it and go on.
Yeah.
But then there was a kind of an unusual program called the Goat Eradication Program.
Goat Eradication.
Yeah, it had been. Someone may correct me on this. I think I'm getting it right. Maybe Mark Nelson or one of these other, Lance Humphrey or John Conway will call in. But anyway, or they'll make a comment. It had been a ranch, and they got all the ranch animals off except for the goats. They couldn't catch all the goats, so the goats were eating all the vegetation. So now we got a major erosion problem going on because it was all dirt and dust and all that. So I think the National Forestry Service was repopulating the island with trees, and we would blow holes in the dirt so they could put the trees in with, I think we're using Mark III shaped charges or Mark I's, one or the other. But we had to go on the island and kill these goats because there was unexploded ordnance all over the place, and they couldn't trust anyone else to do it. So they gave us, literally, me and a guy named Tom Thompson we lived up on top of Lua Makika, which was the highest point on the island. We just live out under the stars.
That's
with a ton of water, ton of beer, ton of sea rats, and 40 mic, you know, unlimited, you know, we had claymores. I mean, man. It was awesome. Yeah, we devised ways to herd the goats into like a kill zone and wipe them out. Then it got to the point where it was hard to hunt them down anymore.
Yeah.
Then we were hunting them out of helicopters.
Gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking at each other. I mean, Tom and I were like strapped into a Huey one time. We're looking at each other and we're like yelling at each other, like, we're getting paid for this. You know? Anyway, well, not proud of, you know, killing poor goats, but hey, somebody had to.
I mean, yeah, it had to be done. May as well been you.
Hey, sorry, man. You know, it sucks to be you.